Looking out my back door. Welcome to my garden. This is Darcy Daniels. I am a creator of eGardenGo and a avid crazy gardener gardening in Portland, Oregon, USDA Zone 8. I'm just giving you a tour of my backyard garden this morning because it's making me pretty happy. Things are really waking up. I've got lots of great plants, of which I'm not really going to be able to describe them all to you, but suffice it to say there are hundreds and hundreds of fantastic plants that I grow. I like to think of myself as, some people call me a plant collector. And while that is true, I do collect plants. I don't really consider myself a plant collector in the sense that there are a lot of people that are so much more horticulturally astute than me. What I like to do is collect plants, grow a lot of plants, and create scenes that are fun and interesting to look at and beautiful to enjoy. And so it's really for me about the combining of plants. And that's kind of the impetus or the what's behind eGardenGo. So eGardenGo is a website that is devoted to helping gardeners be more successful in combining plants so that they can create gardens that not only look beautiful but behave as expected and are plants that help you combine plants that are not only beautiful to look at, but they really want to live together, because that's really the key. I mean, we all grow a lot, I'm sure many of you watching have grown a lot of plants, and a lot of them have worked, and there's a fair amount that haven't worked. And that's very much the same for me as well. I have many plants that I've grown that I'm not growing anymore, and that's for a variety of reasons. Sometimes it's because I failed with them, but I don't really even think of it as failure. Really, it's about learning. Every step of the way is learning about what works, learning about maybe a new category of plants that you didn't know very well, and learning, what you want to grow, what your tastes are. It's really, I think a lot of times people get worried or a little bit head up about their struggles of what they're growing and why it's not working. And every garden that you see that's like this, I can guarantee you that gardener has grown a lot of plants and killed just as many. So that is kind of just part of the part and parcel of what goes into the creating of a garden like this. So I'm just kind of panning and just kind of giving you a sense of the ambiance of the space. I create a lot of places for sitting in the garden, hanging out and enjoying it, different vantage points for different times of day. Some areas, some times of the day and some seasons of the year, you want to be sitting in sun, and in other seasons you want to be sitting in shade. So I've got a combination of those spaces and combination of spaces for groups, although our garden here is really designed for small group. We can get 6 to 8 people in this little patio area by pulling in a few extra chairs, and that's typically enough for our purposes. But sometimes you just are sitting and having your cup of coffee, and there's just single chair positions as well. And there's always room for a doggy. There's my doggy. Hi, sweet pea. This is Kambawawa. And many a cup of coffee is enjoyed on that little chair that overlooks the garden in this way. So that's just a small corner of my garden, small corner of a small garden. So this is in the, back corner. So it's on the east side of our house. We're looking now, and it's in the morning, late morning. And then if we go this way, that's on the south side. So in through here, we do get some blasts of hot afternoon sun, but generally speaking, it's pretty shady and or changeable. So the light in here changes throughout the day, and it can get some pretty hot blasts in some areas. So that's always a consideration as well. So I hope you kind of enjoyed these panning views of how the garden is looking today, and just a running commentary of what I'm thinking about. And again, I apologize for not really identifying a lot of the plants. If you're curious about, plants, I encourage you to check out eGardenGo. I can't say that all of these plants are on the site, but many, 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 many of them are. So thanks for watching, and until next time, this is Darcy Daniels in my garden.